Hey guys! So today we're going to be talking about decorating for spring. So for me, I like to make sure the stuff that I'm buying is something classic that's going to last from year to year. I do have a few of those kid-friendly decor items, but I try to avoid those things and stick with nicer pieces that are going to last and look good from year to year. One thing I love doing is going the natural route and sticking with white, green, and brown, those natural colors. So the white from the fluff of a bunny or white flowers, brown from wood or metal tones, and lots of greenery and those types of things. One example of that could be a woven basket with green moss on it. And then if you're like me and after such a dreary winter, you're ready for some color, definitely go with some spring colors if you like. Yellow is a really fun color for spring, the color of daffodils. That's a very happy color. There's lavender, robin's egg blue, pink, lots of fun colors, but I would recommend trying to stick with 1 to 3 colors and keeping those fairly consistent through your design. Now, a couple ways to do this. I like to look for ceramic pieces at the thrift store that are in my color palette. That can be tricky sometimes, so another option is to buy some cheap vases or containers or whatever decor you want and painting them yourself to fit the color palette that you've chosen. And of course you can do the baking soda trick where you pour baking soda into the paint, mix it, and it adds texture and creates a nice finish that makes it look more ceramic or like stone. Another option for your color is to find a hero piece. Find a piece of decor that is going to dictate the color palette and the color scheme for the rest of your design. And again, you can just find things that complement it or find things that make them complement it with paint or other fabrics or things like that. It's important to note that you want to try to find pieces that will blend well with your existing design in your home and things that will complement your existing style. One thing I love to do as well is look for natural materials, things like marble, wood, stone, moss, greenery. All those kinds of elements can translate into a lot of different themes and styles, so you can reuse those pieces in other ways in the future too. They also add a really natural, soft, organic look to your spring decor and are great when you layer in that color that you want. What's great about this too is then from year to year, if you decide you're done with yellow, you want to do more pinks for spring, you have those basic items already, so you don't have to spend a lot of money changing out the color scheme. I have this beautiful pink toned marble Easter egg that I found at a thrift store. That's beautiful. I've also found a number of wooden eggs from thrift stores as well. And again, for thrift store finds, getting an old basket, even if it's not in great shape, you can layer moss over it and add fake flowers in there and really create a beautiful centerpiece for spring. Okay, my next recommendation is go with as many real things as possible. So whatever real stuff you can get your hands on, like daffodils and tulips that are blooming at the grocery store. You can get potted ones where you can later transplant those bulbs into the ground and have them year after year in your own garden. Colorful pansies for on your front porch. You can also go real without spending money on fresh flowers by just getting twigs from your backyard or a park. You can arrange them into a nest and add little fake eggs in there. One thing that I think would be really cool is if you happen to be pruning and you've got trees that bloom in the spring, you can use some of those cuttings, put them in water, and those blooms will actually finish blooming and open up. And so you can have your own living arrangement in the house just from cuttings from a tree. You can also mix real with fake stuff to add more bulk and create a different look. I have these tulips that are actually quite realistic. I got them at Michael's last year. But by adding in those grasses that I harvested from outside, they add another natural texture and soften those bright colors and make a really neat look. Okay, I guess my last tip is just to keep it simple. I think little touches are plenty when you're decorating, especially for spring. And the more decor you buy, the more stuff you're gonna have to store. I enjoy decorating a lot more when I'm not stressed, pulling out tub after tub of things and having to put it all away afterwards. So keeping it simple is great for your sanity and also just the look of it. You want something that's not going to be cluttery and chaotic. I hope you guys enjoyed these tips. Thank you so much for watching, and happy spring!